Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: US is seeking more than $4 billion from Binance to end case. OpenAI board stands firm in face of staff revolt over Altman's ouster. There's still no ride like a free ride in free markets. Super intelligent AI, the utopians. The Sam Altman effect, his superpower is getting people on side. US is seeking more than $4 billion from Binance to end case. South China Morning Post. The U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, is seeking over $4 billion from Binance as part of a proposed settlement to a multi-year investigation into the cryptocurrency exchange. The DOJ is also said to be considering bringing criminal charges against Binance founder, Changpeng Zhao. An announcement about the resolution could come at the end of the month, though the situation is still fluid. Binance has been under investigation for alleged money laundering, bank fraud and sanctions violations. The proposed settlement would allow Binance to continue operating but would likely impose one of the largest ever penalties in a criminal cryptocurrency case. OpenAI board stands firm in face of staff revolt over Altman's ouster. Financial Times. Employees and investors of AI research company, OpenAI, have failed in their efforts to oust the board and reinstate co-founder Sam Altman. A letter was signed by 747 of 770 employees threatening to quit and join Microsoft if the remaining board directors did not resign and reverse the decision to sack Altman. Venture capitalists backing the startup were also said to be exploring legal measures to reverse the board's decision. Altman has the support of Microsoft CEO, Satya Nadella, and has a nuclear fission venture and a cryptocurrency project. There's still no ride like a free ride in free markets. Bloomberg. The Vanguard Group is free-riding on the diligence of others and is not a healthy way to run capital markets, according to Amar Bide, a finance professor at Tufts University. The firm buys all assets rather than determining which are overpriced. Vanguard has assets worth $7.6 trillion, around the combined GDP of Germany and the UK. In a document released today, Bide said Vanguard's size made it problematic. The market was predicted to solve this problem itself, through peak passive, where so much money is run by managers who do not care about price that markets grow inefficient. However, this theory is now being challenged with comparison to CalPERS, one of the biggest institutional investors. Meb Faber of Cambria Investments has published a paper arguing that CalPERS could have saved money by investing in free riders. Super intelligent AI, the utopians. Financial Times. The second episode of the Tectonic podcast series explores the debate around the regulation of artificial intelligence, AI, and the potential risks associated with the development of human-level AI. The podcast features interviews with experts in the field, including Jack Clark from Anthropic, Dan Hendricks from the Center for AI Safety, Jan LeCun from Meta, and Emily Bender from the University of Washington. The discussion covers topics such as the ethical implications of AI, the need for AI safeguards, and the role of government in regulating the industry. The Sam Altman effect, his superpower is getting people on side. Financial Times. OpenAI chief Sam Altman has been sacked by OpenAI's board, sparking an internal revolt by the majority of staff. Tech luminaries including Eric Schmidt, Vinod Khosla and Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella have rushed to Altman's defense. Microsoft has offered Altman a new role leading an AI research division. The 38-year-old entrepreneur played a central role in the establishment of the multi-billion-dollar generative AI industry. Altman had made AI accessible to humanity at large with his brainchild, ChatGPT, and reduced the price of the software and launched an AI app store. OpenAI has been transformed from a nonprofit research outfit into a company generating $1 billion of annual revenue. Altman has been described as deeply competitive and a mastermind, with an ability to corral support and shape narratives. Altman has ambitions to create a powerful general AI technology that is safe for humanity. Stellantis, China's CATL in EV battery supply pact for Europe. Bloomberg. Stellantis and China's contemporary AmpereX technology, CATL, are collaborating to supply lower-cost lithium iron phosphate, LFP, batteries for electric vehicles in Europe. The companies are also considering a joint venture where both partners contribute equally. They are seeking a long-term collaboration to identify opportunities to strengthen the battery value chain. As part of the partnership, Stellantis and CATL plan to build an LFP battery factory in Europe, but the location has not yet been decided. LFP batteries are gaining popularity among automakers due to their lower cost and stability compared to nickel-based batteries. China's NIO, Chang'an Auto to jointly develop battery-swapping EVs. Reuters. Chinese electric vehicle, EV, maker NIO has announced a partnership with Chang'an Automobile to develop battery-swapping EVs. The partnership will also involve the two companies building and sharing battery swapping stations and standardizing batteries. NIO hopes that the partnership will help improve profitability and reduce costs, as it faces growing competition in the EV market. Battery swapping allows drivers to replace depleted battery packs with fully charged ones, rather than having to charge the vehicle at a charging point. NIO plans to nearly double the number of battery swapping stations in China this year. Virtual credit cards, what are they and should you use them? Wall Street Journal. As online fraud and security breaches are on the rise, virtual credit cards are an underused tool that can help shoppers protect themselves, some security experts say. Customers of credit card companies such as Capital One, Citibank and American Express can generate a virtual card number for an individual purchase when they are concerned about the security of using their permanent card number. This free service uses regular credit card accounts to generate unique numbers, card verification codes and expiration dates. While the basic concept is the same, virtual cards can function differently, depending on the provider. Some virtual cards are for single use, while others can be used multiple times and allow customers to set spending limits and expiration dates. Privacy.com offers another option for shopping with virtual cards. Use of its virtual service is free for up to 12 new cards a month. Each card can be either a single-use card that automatically closes itself or a card that can be used only at one merchant. Otherwise, there are two fee-based models, one at $10 a month for up to 36 new cards a month and the other for $25 a month for up to 60 cards in that time frame. Hey there, folks! It's your favorite observer from the sixth dimension, Dr. Six. I hope you're all ready for another thrilling episode of 6 Degrees Briefing. Let's dive right into today's news. The U.S. Department of Justice is reportedly seeking a whopping $4 billion from Binance as part of a proposed settlement to their investigation into the cryptocurrency exchange. That's a hefty sum. Meanwhile, OpenAI is facing a staff revolt after the board ousted co-founder Sam Altman. It seems like the employees and investors are not happy with that decision. And speaking of revolts, there's a debate brewing about Vanguard Group's investment strategy. Some argue that they're free-riding on the diligence of others, while others defend their approach. In the world of artificial intelligence, the regulation of AI and the potential risks associated with it are under the spotlight. Experts are discussing the ethical implications, the need for safeguards, and the role of government in regulating the industry. It's a hot topic, indeed. And in the automotive industry, Stellantis and China's CATL are teaming up to supply lower-cost batteries for electric vehicles in Europe, while NIO and Chang'an Auto are joining forces to develop battery-swapping EVs. Exciting times for the electric vehicle market. Last but not least, let's talk about virtual credit cards. As online fraud and security breaches become more prevalent, virtual credit cards are being touted as a tool to protect shoppers. They offer unique numbers, expiration dates, and card verification codes for individual purchases, adding an extra layer of security. It's definitely something to consider if you're concerned about online security. That's it for today's news roundup, folks. Remember, the sixth dimension is always here to keep you informed and entertained. Now, it's time for your thoughts and questions. What are your ideas on these topics? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.